So at the starting of the film we see a character of a girl, whose name is Raya, and she is telling the story of the past of that place where she lives. She explains that, few years back the land was full of beauty and it seemed like it is a piece of paradise. Here, dragons and humans used to live together happily. They used to help each other in every situation and even play together. The children of dragons and humans were used to be friends. But, suddenly one day some evil eye affected our land and the evil spirits arrived here. Those evils start attacking our land, and whomever they touch, they are converted to stones. They were not happy at all because of our land's peace and happiness. They keep destroying everything, even greenery, and they made every one of our people and dragons to stone. But, when these things were happening, a small dragon named Sisu, she managed to save herself along with her brothers from them. Except them, all humans and dragons were made to stone by the evil invaders. So, Sisu and her brothers made a plan together, to collect all the powers they have in a gem stone. This power will consists of our love, peace, and care, and it will definitely kill those evil spirits, will finish their magic. We will be able to make all the dragons and humans to normal again. Then they do the same. Sisu and all her brothers put their love and powers in a gem stone. After that, they take it to the humans made of stone, and surprisingly they begin to normalize. But, here the sad thing is that, the gem wasn't affecting those dragons and they never become normal. But, the gem which they prepared after putting their powers is now wanted by everyone, and everyone come behind that stone. They say that maybe we can work on it more and make the other dragons alive. Then due to this our land was divided into 5 parts. All of these 5 parts begin to fight for the gem. Our land was used to be the happiest place, there were streams and parks everywhere. The people lived together and happily. But just because of those evil spirits, our land has to be divided into 5 different parts. And our land turns into a desert. Raya was telling this story being very sad, and after it, except Sisu, no dragon left in our land. Actually Raya was also a small girl of this land. She had a small cute pet like hedgehog. Raya loved to do adventures. She takes her pet everywhere with her. One day she was passing from a place and there were many traps. While passing them she arrives at a very high place. That is only the place where the gem was secured, that was placed by Sisu and its companions. Many peoples were still behind it. There she sees, that a man was protecting it. He was guarding it. And he was none other than Raya's father. He was the chief of that place. All of the people give him a lot of respect. This means Raya was the daughter of the chief of that place, and she also loves everyone there. Here Raya's father asks her that why don't we do a small fight, my daughter? None could reach here at this place till now, and if you will come inside it, I will agree that my daughter is strong enough to get this gem. So let's start. Then we see that Raya was trying to go inside it and her father was stopping her. They were fighting with each other beautifully. Raya was fond of adventures from her childhood, and that's why she couldn't win the fight here. But she touches that circle in which that gem was kept. Due to this, her father was very happy. That my daughter can do everything. He says to her that see, I knew that my daughter will guard this gem with me. I am proud of you. After it, Raya's father says to her daughter, see daughter, you know that our commander land was used to be beautiful. But it gets separated because of people's fight. All went far from us behind this gem. We have to again gather them with love, and we have to make our land beautiful again. For it, do you know what I have done today? I have arranged a huge dinner where I have called the people of other lands also. And it is expected that everyone will solve the problem. You also pray for it. Now we see that the dinner starts. Different kind of dishes was served. The people of other lands also arrive there, and there is the daughter of another land chief, who was the same age fellow as of Raya. They become very good friends and they start talking about their past land stories. Then they start seeing its map, and here it reveals that Sisu was a female dragon. And it was sleeping a sound sleep under a stream for so long. This means when all the dragons were made to stone, she thought that now what she will do living with humans? And she goes far from them because of their fights. They both plan to find it and bring her back because she was a very good dragon. Then the daughter of the other chief gifts a pendant to Raya. They have developed a good friendship. Raya was good-hearted, so she thinks that girl is good. Her father forbids her, but even then she tells her that where that gem is kept. Then both of them go to that place. But arriving there, that girl changes. and she pushes Raya away. Because her purpose was only to get that gem. That bad girl says to Raya that you people had guard this gem enough. Now our tribe will have this. It is obvious that we are also linked with this gem. Saying it, that bad girl throws a glowing thing towards the sky. This means she was calling her people while giving them the signals, that the gem is here. This was pre-planned, and within a couple of seconds her tribe people arrives there and they start fighting because of the gem. When they were snatching that gem from each other, that gem falls down and divides into 5 pieces. When Raya's father comes there, he becomes sad after seeing it. And the very bad thing was that because of that broken gem those evil spirits again revive. They were about to attack them. If they would not do anything soon they will again turn them into stone. Now that gem was also broken, so how will they make them normalize? Then Raya's father hurriedly picks up a piece of stone and puts it in front of those evils. Due to it, those evils go far from them. He protects himself, his daughter, and his kingdom a few minutes. Now the peoples of the other tribes also pick up the pieces of that gem. They run from there while protecting them. They don't even care that Raya's father invited them with love at dinner. But they were here to do fight. And to take that gem. When Raya's father was saving everyone from those evil spirits. He get injured during this. He was also running behind them with Raya. But he couldn't run because he was injured. There he says to his daughter Raya that my lovely daughter, I trust you a lot. I knew from that day that you will protect this gem after me. I am staying here. Now further you have to protect this gem and your kingdom. With it, he pushes her daughter into that river with that gem. Then those evil spirits arrive there and they make Raya's father of stone. And here the scene changes. These were the happenings of the past. Raya was telling this herself. Now Raya was grown older. 6 years have passed. Raya was working on what her father had said to her. This means she was protecting the gem, and with it, she was also searching for the sisu dragon. That was under a stream according to her. She was searching for it, to make them all normal again. And she can make her father again a normal man from stone. Now Raya's pet was also grown up. They have a very good bonding. They go together everywhere like before. Now finally after a long time, Raya arrives near that stream. She feels that the sisu dragon is here. She tries a lot and finally revives that sisu dragon. She comes and says to Sisu with love that I have searched for you everywhere. Now as you have been revived, so listen to me. I am very worried and you have to support me. Here we see that Sisu was a very cute dragon. And as she sees that gem she goes mad with happiness. She says that it is the same gem that we have made it. She begin to glow in blue light. Then Raya says yes, I want this. That you make it again. So that I can normalize my father. 6 years have passed and he is still of stone. Then Sisu acts innocently and she says that my brothers have made it. I was small at that time. I just only fought with those evils with them. Then Sisu says but there is a solution. If I can get the all parts of this gem I can join it. After it, I can also make your father and kingdom normal. Sisu seems like pure-hearted dragon. She says that there is a special power hidden in every piece of gem. And the funny thing is that those powers will come in me while touching it. Now they say that we will search those pieces of gem and will join the pieces. Now the 3 means Sisu dragon, Raya, and her pet go to search for the pieces of the gem. At first, they go to the corner tribe and there were many traps. Now because Raya was adventurous and strong. So she passes those traps. And here she easily picks the piece of that gem. Here we come to know that powers from this gem Sisu get was that it can change into any form. Having this power she was also very happy and she turns into a cute girl with purple hair. But when the other land come to know this, then that bad girl who deceived Raya in childhood. She comes there with her army and starts attacking them. But Raya and Sisu run from there. When they leave from there they see a small boy, who had a small boat. He asks them with love to come in his boat. But Raya says to Sisu dragon that never trusts anybody. They see that the boat was sailing slowly. Then the Sisu dragon who can swim, jumps in the water and changes into dragon and push the boat. Due to this, the boat sails speedily. That small kid tells them that those evils have also made my family of stone and now I am alone in this world. The 3 become good friends and they spend their journey while talking to each other. Now they arrive in the land of 3rd tribe. Raya says Sisu to stay in the boat. I will go there and see. But there a small girl comes in front of her who was having 3 small monkeys. Those monkeys run from there while having her gems. But Raya follows them and gets her gems back. Raya catches them and that small girl also. Then she says to them that you are looking too clever and very sharp, would you like to do work with me? I will give you fruits and money in return. Then that small girl tells her that those evils have made her parents of stone and now I have nothing to do. So, I will support you. Then they make a team. Meanwhile, we see that the sisu dragon arrives there. It starts snatching the things from the people because she hadn't seen these things before. People start catching her. But then an old woman arrives there and Sisu unconsciously says that we are here to get the gem. That old woman traps her with her talk and takes her. Here we see that the old woman was also having a piece of gem. She says Sisu to return the gem. Otherwise, I will call those evil spirits here and they will kill you. But at the same time, Raya arrives there. She saves Sisu and takes the piece gem from that old woman. Then we see that they go to another tribe to bring the 4th piece of the gem. But going there a man catches them, he was the best warrior of that place. Then that bad girl also arrives there. The girl who gave the pendant to Raya in childhood. She was a deceiver. She again tried to attack with her soldiers. But this time Raya was also fighting with her. When Sisu sees it, she immediately turns into a dragon and takes out smoke from her mouth. Due to this, Raya's life was saved. But now everyone knows that Sisu is a dragon and when the warrior sees that, she is that good dragon who didn't harm anyone. He gets impressed and gives her that 4th piece of the gem also. He says to her that I trust you, that you will normal everything. Then they move from there. Sisu now also has the power to reign. Now the last tribe was left from where they have to get the last piece of the gem. That tribe was none other than of ill-mannered girl, who deceived Raya. Sisu gives her the idea that maybe like this we can't get the piece of gem. Because she is a sharp girl. So why don't we patch up with her? Get that piece of gem while meeting her. Because we have the other 4 pieces. We will ask her to return that piece and we will make our kingdom good while joining those pieces. But Raya says to Sisu that not any cost. Sisu says to Raya, that how can I make you understand? That there are also good peoples in the world. You have to trust. Maybe everything will fine with your trust. You are the daughter of a good human. Then Sisu takes her to that place. The place where all dragons were made of stone. She also shows her brothers. She says see those were my brothers. But before turning into stone they trusted me. They gave me this gem. After that only, I was able to defeat those evil spirits. And see your father has also given you this gem after trusting you. Sisu's talking affects Raya. She agrees to make a friendship with that girl. She gives a letter and that pendant which was given by her in her childhood to that small girl and her monkeys. There was written about patch up in that letter. Means let's make friendship. When that girl reads that letter she comes there with the gem to meet her. But she couldn't decide that whether I should give her that gem or not. That girl puts that piece of gem on a stone and lifts up her arrow gun. She was thinking that it may be their trick. And Sisu dragon can attack her. But Sisu comes to her to make her calm down. Here that girl makes a mistake. She shoots an arrow with her arrow gun on the Sisu dragon. Due to this, Sisu falls in the stream. When that girl notices it she gets very scared. Because those evil spirits were returning. Sisu was the dragon of water and because of her, the water was left on this land. But now, the water started to vanish. Those evil spirits enter from the boundaries of that land. That girl runs from there. Now Raya was also very much worried. When Raya feels that Sisu is dead now and she has none. Then she goes to fight with that girl in anger. They begin to fight with swords with each other. On the other side, we see that the pet of Raya, that small boy, and that warrior were protecting everyone with the piece of gem. Raya and that girl were fighting in the castle and Raya was about to kill that girl. And suddenly she sees outside and she sees that the whole city is destroying. Those evil spirits have attacked everywhere. Raya immediately goes outside to save the people to become the stone. And we see those evil spirits also made the mother of that girl of stone. Then she realizes that we are the same kingdom and our enemy was just those evil spirits. She feels hurt and she thinks, I wish I could realize before and I could save my mother to become of stone. When it happens with her she start to support Raya. Then she goes outside and protects people with that piece of gem. Raya remembers suddenly that when the attack of those evil spirits was increased. So these dragons have put their love and trust in this gem. So, we have to do this same. She says to her companions to give every piece of that gem to the girl of another kingdom. Then they all say that no, we can't trust her. Then Raya says that we have to do this. With it, she gives the piece of her gem to that girl. And says to her that you have to defeat those evil spirits while joining all pieces. Her companions didn't agree and they don't give the pieces. Meanwhile, Raya herself becomes stone. When they all see that Raya tries to save their lives while sacrificing her life. They agree with Raya, trust that girl, and give her the pieces of the gem. That girl starts joining the pieces of the gem. But during this, the evil spirits make them all of the stones. As that gem completes its 5 parts joined together, those spirits also make that girl stone. Then after some time of joining, that gem starts shining. That gem becomes very bright and energy comes out of it. That energy kills those all evil spirits and then it starts raining there. Due to its positive energy, all the people of stone become normal. And the good thing was that the dragons also become normal because of it. Due to the rain and because the dragons were returning, the streams and rivers again started to fill with water. All dragons start dancing. Then we see that all dragons and humans meet each other. The persons whom families were made stone hug each other and all become happy. Raya also goes to meet her father. Raya's father becomes happy while seeing her young. And he was proud of his daughter. Then Sisu also arrives there. She says to him that, "Chief, I have a gift for you." Behind it, other tribes' peoples were also coming there. They were impressed by the chief and Raya. They come there to patch up with them. Here we see that the gem was joined and so the people of these kingdoms. How can we forget Chief, Raya and Sisu? They were also very much happy. This means to trust and caring about each other with love can make everything fine. If we are together, then we are a power. Otherwise, we are nothing.